Vaera, ideas in the realm of Gematria from the Parsha for the Geulah, which means for the redemption. The word Geulah means redemption in Hebrew. This is Article 14 because the Parsha of Vaera is the 14th Parsha. In this week's Parsha of Vaera, we learn about the story that we tell over on Passover. We see Moses and Aaron, Moshe and Aaron repeatedly come before Pharaoh and demand in the name of God the famous, "Let my people go," Exodus 5:1. Pharaoh, of course, refuses, and then we read of 7 of the 10 plagues in this week's Torah portion. Much of what we read in this week's Parsha is what we read in the Haggadah on the Seder night on Passover. Another interesting connection between the secular calendar, and I say another because I referenced one last week, connecting the New Year, the secular New Year, making New Year's resolutions, and the Shovavim, the time that we're in. I referenced that last week, so I say here another interesting connection between the secular calendar and the Hebrew calendar is that in January, which is the first month of the secular calendar, we are in the months generally of Tevet and Shvat, in which the Parshas of the Exodus of Egypt are read, namely Shemot, Vaera, Bo, Bishalach, which we actually celebrate in the first month of the Hebrew calendar, which is Nisan. So you have the first month, January, and we read these Parshas. That's when these Parshas are read. And then when we celebrate it, it's another first month, which is Nisan. It's the first month of the Hebrew calendar. And it's an interesting connection. In Gematria, the name of our Parsha, Vaera, has a numerical value of 208. And 208 has several connections to the celebration of Passover and the Seder night in particular. In the Haggadah, we read about the 4 sons. The word for son is ben, and it has a numerical value of 52. And 4 times 52 is 208. 4 sons, 4 times 52. Matzah is another connection to 208. The Torah calls matzah lechem oni, bread of affliction, or poor man's bread. The words lechem oni, lechem ani, have a numerical value of exactly 208. A central idea in the Haggadah is for us to feel as if we are at that place in time, even though we are at this place in time now. The words for that place in Hebrew are hamakom hahu, that place. And they have a numerical value of 208. In fact, the words hamakom hazeh, this place, have a numerical value of no less and no more than 208. Shabbat Shalom. Have a great Shabbos.